It's ASD, yeah.
Okay. I like this much more than Mid Pango.
We did see it. They did fail. They ended up losing the game, but he had a pretty decent like middle phase. And I mean, Rubik and Puck, right? Both have pretty high base damage. So
Yeah, but the one thing about Puck in this matchup that you can't discount is the fact that you can't phase shift the bolt. If he
yeah,
casts it
it'll hit
on you, yeah, you're just gonna get hit. So I think that's maybe the main reason. Because I'm looking at the steals and I'm like, yeah, okay, it's fenced on Warcry. It's pretty good. Bane Grip is really easy to steal. Like you can pretty much get it whenever you want. And then Puck spells are fine too. So yeah, it's all right. It's a little bit different from what I was thinking, but not to say it's bad, just a little bit different.
Yeah. So what does the Rubik want to do in this game then? You just obviously want to keep up with the Puck middle, and then do you just look for ganks? Because it feels like, Lycan, he needs plus people to push towers and get ganks. Warlock, not a ganker. Pango, he's just a weird hero, so.
Well, the thing is, the thing that Rubik mid brings is he's actually insane burst damage.
Yeah.
Because you get the high ranks into your Arcane Supremacy.
Yeah.
And you Fade Bolt with like a Puck Orb or something in a side lane, and it just destroys supports. Like you just instantly fall over. So I think that's mainly what they're looking for. Is just that hero in the mid lane who offers burst, has a decent matchup against the Puck. Because at first I was thinking if you wanted to go burst, you could just go Lina, but Lina versus Puck isn't really a favorable matchup. And like you said, this is a comfort pick for Moon, so he's not going to miss his phases. He's gonna play the lane well. But Rubik has that kind of, it's an easier lane for him, and he also offers burst. And his stun, even though it's not like super good, there's some spells that he can take this game with the debuff amplification. Like if you steal grip, you grip for like 10 seconds. So it's a good Rubik game. And this is coming from a guy who traditionally hates Rubik, as you know.
Yes. You seem to be the Rubik hater, but we'll see. It is going to be a tough matchup, middle versus Moon, as you said, on the Puck. Febby, as well as KP going bottom. What does this Nightstalker Elder Titan lane do? Are you just sitting in lane, just team denying and hitting last hits? Because it doesn't feel like you can apply.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you do.
Okay.
I mean, the one cool thing that you have going for this lane, like between KP and Febby, is that you have much better base stats. So, like, if you look at KP, he's got 4 armor, 63 damage.
Yeah.
Lycan has 1 base armor, 57 damage. Now, he's fast, obviously. The Nightstalker has a movement speed disadvantage, but you can play the lane, like, bully for the creeps, use the Spirit to hit the neutral camps and stuff, and just trade. And I think that's all right.
Well, bottom lane looks like where the rune fights are going to be at, and who ends up getting it? It actually will be KP steals it from the Wolf, and Innocence will take a lot of hits, or Y, pardon me. And, well, Febby, he's just going to bring the spear back, plus 36 damage, and he's going to bop a little bit. And it looks like middle, actually, only Radiant getting a ward. We've been seeing less and less middle wards, I've noticed, especially early game. Is there any time, like, you don't mind not having a middle ward, or why doesn't, like, Mineski have one?
I think in this matchup, Moon feels safe. Like, he might be annoyed by, like, Fade Bolt and stuff, but he's not going to get ganked. Like, you're not going to send a Shadow Shaman or something mid to gank when you're trying to secure lanes for...
Uh-oh. Top lane, Shadow Shaman. Ooh, the health potion goes off. He sits in a nice spot in the trees. He will get it canceled now. And Pilot, he might just run him down with the Brain Sap. Still pure damage 75, and uh-oh, this is first blood. Do you give it to your Sven? You know Pilot will. Some of those people, Solo might take it. Pilot, he's, the 7 professional.
He's for the boys.
He is.
He's all about the team. You got to appreciate that. Yeah. Like, having a 5 who understands, like, what his actual job is in the game and stuff, it's good. It's good stuff. So, Febby's got a random creep wave that he's just acquired.
Middle, or... Oh. Interesting. Where's he taking this to? Oh.
He might just hold it mid between the tower and try to, like, deny the mid wave.
I'm watching him. I'm curious as well.
He's bringing it back bottom. Okay. But he's going to miss, I think. Okay, it's going to be close. If he gets hit, he's got it. Yeah, he needs to get hit, and that'll be fine.
Oh, and he will. All right, so it's a long one, but he will get level 2 off this.
I haven't seen that one before, I'll be honest. Yeah. That's the scenic route.
I thought he's running it to middle, like, yo, here you go, Moon. Have fun being level 5 at 2 minutes in, but he runs it all the way around.
It would have been interesting if he got, like, the full wave denied, too. Yeah. Because then, ASD is, like, a level and a half down or something. That would be, like, crazy.
So, We are going to watch middle. What is it? It is 10-3 versus 5-0, so Moon...
This is going way worse than I thought.
Yeah, I think just Moon Puck, man. This guy, I mean, he is really good, and that's his hero.
I was like, with Fade Bolt, it shouldn't be that bad, but man, it is just that bad.
It feels like ASD. Oh, top, by the way. Shadow Shaman. Oh, the Hex comes up. They're going to battle. Pilot die, though. Guess what? Brain Sap gets the kill, and that's solo. He'll take it. Pilot Eye, pretty damn good start for him. Even gets boots early. He's having a good time.
Yeah, this is actually his endgame inventory, by the way.
Yeah.
That's all he's ever.
We went ahead for the Marvel movie. Apparently the trailer just came out like an hour ago, too.
Oh, yeah. I think I saw
Endgame.
someone mention that. I'll have to watch it after the games are over.
Pilot Die, he kind of he is like a Rocket Raccoon, just lovable, but, like, he's nothing like Rocket Raccoon. I lied. I just wanted to, I tried to compare. I just failed.
He's saying, like, he's a rascal or something? Like,
That's
I'm
you,
confused.
though, but yeah. There's not, this bottom lane, right, there's more than likely not going to be a kill unless this Warlock just gets run down by a buff Elder Titan. And
yeah, 5 minutes
farming.
is going to be where we see a kill.
Yeah, 15
if there
1.
is one.
And it's Lycan, though. He's pretty happy, right? He just gets healed up, maybe harassed, but he's just farming up. Not much worry in the world. Middle, we've already talked about quite a bit. Puck doing good, but it's not like ASD's getting crushed. It's pretty even though he's feeling the hurt right now.
He's catching up in the CS. It's the important part.
Yeah.
It was just a bit weird to see him down, like, a wave and a half of creeps. Like, that's really strange for Rubik, because your bread and butter is just Fade Bolt the guy and, just deny.
Well, for now, we do see Jin Q going on Pilot Eye, just right-clicking him. He's 1-1-1 right now. Soon we'll see the Swashbuckle maxed. Haven't seen a different build than that, at least. Well, Febby with those stacked creeps. Are you surprised Radiant didn't block the big camp? Did they need it for the pull, or why don't you deny the Elder Titan that damage?
I think it's actually just a mistake. I think they absolutely should block this. Because that, like, Elder Titan Night Stalker is they're gonna control the tempo of the lane, more or less. Yeah. I mean, I guess I say that, but KP is not really farming that well. And End has, what, 23 for 3?
Yeah, almost.
So the lane's actually going well for them. It hasn't seemed like the camp not being blocked has done really any damage to them. But I would say normally you kind of do want to block it just for that sole reason, right? Like, if he gets a 200 damage Spirit and runs into your Warlock or even the Lycan, it's going to hurt.
Well, Regen Rune will be scouted by Y. He'll just pick it up on Warlock, even though he's pretty full on everything. Top lane, Pilot Eye doing the same. This Shadow Shaman can't do anything. Bane's just right on top of him. Zoning him out, Jin Q, level 3.
It's one of the few heroes that you can't just trade with as a Shadow Shaman.
Yep.
Bane's super fast, really high base armor, and Brain Sap is like it's a nuke, but it's a health differential, right? Because it's 300 HP at level 3 every single time you do it. Or level 3 Bane. Sorry, level 2 Brain Sap.
Now, it's going pretty well for Mineski, though. It's 2-0. Like, it's a slow-paced game, but it's a 2K lead, Draskell, in the laning phase. What EHOME has to change it up somehow, or is it just wait for the level 6 on Pango and look for, like, some good skirmishes? Bottom.
Nighttime.
Warlock in trouble. It is nighttime, and they're trying to bring him down. This heal, it'll keep him alive for a couple extra hits. Look at this. He actually makes it into the tree. He pops the self, so he survives another hit. He might survive 2 hits. He will. KP taking a lot of damage, but End is just, like, farming creeps. He's like, whatever, dude. I'm a level 5 Lycan. I'm just farming.
I think he was hitting the Fatal Bonds creep because Febby was low.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he was trying to kill Febby with it. Doesn't get it. Might want to wait for KP to come back. They're probably just going to both Shrine up. They're even going to see the Arcane Root bot, so yeah. Mineski's lane's going super well now.
They're having a great time. In middle, we haven't been back there in a while. 31-8 versus 21-7-4, so pretty much more of the same. Moon's winning, not by too much, but he does have a distinct advantage.
Yeah, but I think having the spell steal is a really big thing for Rubik, because again, Arcane Supremacy and the spell amp.
Oh, yeah.
1 point is basically like having a full, like, Kayayasha or whatever, right? It's actually even more, because it's only 12% on that item, but you get 14 from 1 freaking point of that.
Wow, damn, that is quite a bit. Holy smokes. Get the debuff.
Yeah, and double null.
So
yeah. He's got 21% spell amp just through those things, and then another 3.7 from his int game. So it's terrifying, man. Fade Bolt hits super hard when you have this.
It does. Look at this. Even the puck, though. He goes and shrines up, pulls for, I don't know if it's for himself, but he stacks some camps, maybe for his carries. Well, bottom. Stomp's going to fly out. They're going to look for this Lycan. He will just pop his ulti, though. And now, he does have that Helm of the Dominator. Doesn't look like he'll hit the Stomp off. So hard to kill KP with, what, 14 armor? Yeah, you're not touching that, dude.
Yeah, it's nice that they made him pop the ult. I'm kind of surprised he didn't go 2-1-2, because 1 point in a crippling fear, like during the first night phase especially.
They get it, the max range swashbuckler. Now they get a hold. You're not killing this Sven, but you get a nice pick off there on Pylodite. It's better than nothing. Maybe get some farm here now on Pango. Does have the... He's got the damage increase, right? You get the Javelin, your damage output goes way up.
Yeah, sometimes you see the bottle first on the Pango offlane, but he's opted for just like the damage and the lane pressure, which I think is alright.
Well, what build do you like the most? Yeah, you see the bottle. Sometimes you even see mana boots first before Javelin. Is it just like player preferential for the most part normally, or?
I think because the lane they're against, like Sven Bane, even if he has arcanes, like you're not gonna ever really threaten a kill. But if you have a Javelin and you hit 6, you get a couple of lucky procs, you can probably take out the Bane.
Ajit just farming top lane is Sven free farm. What are your thoughts in general just of like one position Sven, right? It fell off for a while. Then that was like Chinese teams brought it back and now we're just seeing it more and more. Why?
I think in this game there's not really a whole lot of BKB disable, like at all. And it just hard counters the Lycan pick. And at that point, the Lycan pick was so good that I think it needed like a direct counter response. And Sven just sort of fit the bill, you know? It was either that or Ursa, and we talked about like the pros and cons of like picking one over the other. And Mineski just settled on the Sven. Like it's a very stable hero. You're gonna have the 4 points and a great cleave. You're gonna hit creeps really freaking fast. Like you're gonna hit him faster than even Lycan does. And Lycan definitely can hit some creeps.
And we're watching him God strengths to clear out the stack he just made. But look at this. I like this smoke coming out of EHOME. Looks like they want to mark. Maybe go that Sven's way. He might break this smoke gank though with where he's at. Doesn't look like it. I think we've seen this rotation before, right? You're going for this tier 1 tower. It's 10 minutes in. Pilot die. He's probably expecting to die up here, but he wants that level 6 before it happens, I'm sure. And look at this. Oh, the Wolves going back. Can Pilot Eye just TP out? He's going to go immediately. Will the Netter?
Oh my god.
So close. Yeah. They will get this tower, but guess what? KP just gets bottom tower first, so it looks to be a 1-for-1 tower trade. And 2 bounties top, 2 bounties bottom for each team respectively. Nothing crazy in this game. But look at the gold lead, Draskell. Like,
yeah,
it feels EOM's got to do something, right?
And bounty runes as well coming up. They didn't even get the tier 1 yet. Like, it's taken a lot of time. And they have, like, I guess Moon doesn't have a TP. I was going to say, if the puck has TP, they could probably just defend top. Because he could go up there at the very least and just, like, defend a tower. It looks like Pylai Dai is, like, making his way back towards top. But I don't think he's going to be able to do much here. He's pretty much just dead.
Let's see if the Lycan gets the last hit he does.
Yeah. They have the aggressive wards. Oh, Zinky got a roll.
Damn!
Nice.
That fakes him out, and well, that will just be no ulti on Pango. Very low cooldown ulti, but I'm sure Pie's happy. 1 minute, he won't get rolled on.
Well, the bigger thing is he's out of mana. Like, he doesn't have any bottle charges. No,
not level 10
mana.
yet. Dude, it feels like, you know, those heroes that have the 3 mana regen talent, right? Like, it changes your hero. Ursa, Pango. Like, you get that, you feel so much better in the game.
It actually feels like they're not a hero without them.
It's
like,
true.
I don't even want to play.
Yeah. Like, you play Pango and you swashbuckle 1 or 2 creeps. Whoa, we're initiating into the enemy team. Will they find him? KP just right-clicking on this Rost, and you might just be sacrificed. KP beats him on down, and that is Dark Ascension used, so not the worst trade for EHOME. That's a very long cooldown. And he's using a lot of it to just run around.
He's doing some scouting. He's got wards on this side of the map. Okay,
uh-oh. Wait up, he's going middle, and there's the coil. He will go in. Dark Ascension gonna wear off in 2 cents, but it'll be just enough time. Look at that timing. And that works out. Mineski 5-1, and damn, they are looking... This is definitely not the Mineski of 2 months ago. They are looking a lot better.
Yeah, really good coordination so far from them. Bot lane 2, Ajit. Going for the kill, perhaps?
Oh, he's just, 2 more hits, it looks like. Will he cleave him? He will. The BM cleave kill, and he gets level 10. He takes the 8 strength over 3 mana regen. Obviously, with Echo Saber, at least you have a little mana. Still, he's just farming up. And
I think
this is
like for his job this game, the strength is good, and like you mentioned, Echo and a couple of clarities will do the job just fine for him.
Yeah.
This is really worrisome though for EHOME. Like your Lycan has Helm and everything, and he's making his way towards Book. But if the Sven keeps up at this rate, he's just gonna shoot ahead of everyone. Like he already is. He's like 1,400 gold.
My bad. I never. Thanks, Dress, for bringing up net worth. You know, I didn't change it already, but now it's good.
Oh, I got you, fam. I mean, I was just actually casually talking about it. I wasn't trying to like allude to you changing it.
You're a little too smart for that. But what does Lycan need to do now? He just gets Book. Like, you got to take a team fight eventually, right? You have a Warlock, a Rasta, this Lycan to get on top of people. Do you just are they waiting for a certain timing or?
I think that once the Book won, like it's so tough right now. It's a 5K lead in a 13-minute game, and the towers are even. That is a horrible sign. Like, really, really bad. As in, you know, you lost all 3 of your lanes bad. I guess the Lycan was still farming okay in the safe lane, but all things considered, it's rough.
It feels like they do have a shot, like, right, you see a couple heroes bottom on Dire. If you're just Lycan and you're where he's at, do you just think about maybe trying to sneak a Roshan once you get Book 1? Is that a possibility?
It's super risky. I mean, it's possible, but it's incredibly risky, and it's not going to be fast.
Yeah.
So, like, if Mineski are on point, okay, they just did use their scan. So if they were going to do it, it would be a bit easier now because the scan is on CD.
Ooh. And
Smoke up.
Yeah, they got a big one. They got the Warlock. Only level 6, but that's all you need. That interrupt with Chaotic offering level 2 Fatal Bonds as well. It does do a lot of damage, and they're going to look. Look at Pilot Eye's positioning, though. Right on top of the hill. Doesn't care. Trying to help out Moon, and Moon, he's got a bottle hasted up. Looks like he's going for Boots of Travel next. They're going for this middle tower, though. He pulls the creep wave off. Moon doing a good job. They lay the snakes. They know they just got to get this tower.
This is really scary because Ajit has Blink on Sven and TP.
And he's coming. No, not yet, actually. He's just sitting bottom still, as you said. And it will just be a tier 1. Doesn't look like they want to commit. Well, there actually will be. Coil. Dang, it's on Shesham. Rolled through by Finchu. It will be Dark Ascension pop. He'll get rolled over, lifted up. He's in a little bit of trouble. There's going to be the shackle. Now, Chaotic Offering comes down. They get KP. Looks like the Rust actually stays alive from that right click. Febby going to try to run, but the stomp from... Oh, nice Helmet Dominator usage. Febby dies. They get a 2 for 0, as well as that tower. And that's Dark Ascension pop, so a nice team fight there. And the Sven, if he was there, that might have been different, but he seems content.
Oh, they would have crushed it. 100%. They would have killed them all. Well, maybe not all of them, but they definitely would not have lost the fight. Because it seemed like miscommunication, because as soon as that happened, like Febby drew a line bottom. He's like, yeah, just push a lane, we'll go fight mid.
Yeah.
So it seems like they told him not to come, and then the fight went south, and then it's like, oh, well, if I was there, we actually just keep that tower. Like, I don't even think they get the tower if Sven TPs. He has level 4 Warcry, he's got Blink Echo, and he was level 12 at the time. So that guy he's a beefy boy. It's not something that you can just commit to. But that being said, it's more of something that EHOME absolutely needed more than it is crippling to Mineski.
Yeah.
Like, Mineski are still feeling okay, even though the fight was not good.
Here's a 4K lead, and as you said, the Sven, 1.5K net worth above the Lycan. KP level 10 did use the Dark Ascension in that last fight, but looks like they're just going to trade tier 1. They're just going to get a tier 1 for free here as well. And Upheaval will go down. I don't think it'll be enough to scare a Night Stalker, though. He's actually going to look. KP, he's running around. He actually will find the Rubik, but doesn't want to go for the kill. And, well, KP will just swing it on down. And now they know Lycan with no ulti. He's not scared at all. Like, he will never come to a fight without ulti.
Yeah, no way. He's just feed if he comes without shapeshift.
That's one of those problems with that heroes. You do see Fadebolt go out, hit 2 heroes. Nuke flies Rubik. He'll pop his Crippling Fear just in case. Well, they'll glitch
like
up this here too.
It's a feels bad steal for Rubik because you really don't want to be standing in the middle of heroes as a Rubik.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Ajit. Oh, Jin Q actually coming in. They get the sleep though. Will be a Hex Pilot Eye. Will he make it away? And there's the coil to counter. Ajit has popped his God Strength. Are they going to blink in? Snakes go down. No ulti's going to hit anyone quite yet. They're actually looking. It looks like Night Stalker might be the next one. And a 4-man stomp. They find Neverend behind that. And wow. What a stomp by Febby, though, and look who's coming in. It will be the Sven. He does get locked down a little. Will they find anyone else? Jinq try and get out. They get a hold. It looks like Rasta might just be suiciding for this. Tries to hold him down, but on the backside, Moon right-clicks. Stomp will be stolen. ASD gets the kill, but now this middle Rubik, he's going to die. Upheaval goes. Innocence trying. Oh, no, he's going to run, but will they dive? They have a lot of physical protection, and they will. Jesus. He goes down. It's a buyback from Rubik, but they're just gone. And all of a sudden, Mineski, I don't want to say blows it wide open, but they take a pretty big fight.
Yeah, that was a good one for sure for Mineski. But it just shows like how good their team fight actually is. So many things need to go correctly for EHOME. You know, End needs to get his shapeshift off with his book popped. He needs to get on like a support like the Bane, the ET. You know, clean up the heroes in the back. That's kind of what you want to do on a Lycan in a game like this. You don't want to fight toe to toe with the Sven. That guy's just gonna like smush you. That's bad.
Yeah.
And Night Stalker is kind of the same thing. It's really hard to stick on him because of things like Dark Ascension during the fights. He's really fast. So your ideal fight is like the Pango causing a bunch of chaos, keeping the Sven and everyone else busy, and your Lycans just munching the supports. That's kind of what you want to happen. But it's difficult when they're literally just all running at you because they know that their Sven is super strong, and then they have this coil, and the puck has Veil and everything, so all the timing from Mineski and like their draft just seems to be, you know, functioning at a higher level.
Wow. And well, we're gonna see a smoke come up. Febby, I'm sure he doesn't want to die here, but it wouldn't be the worst death. Again, they do get a ward down. Counter ward comes up. Febby, he's still around here. They have the sentry, and oh, okay. They're gonna eventually kill that ward as well. KP's like baiting, he's like, are we good? And he'll just eat it. And it's scary right now. If you're EHOME, you don't have vision. You always talk about the vision, and look at the map. I see Dire with 3 wards. I do not spot a Radiant ward yet.
Yeah, Mineski's vision game has been on point. Even since like the early stages, they had like 2 or 3 wards in the jungle. They saw the shrine. This time they see both shrines. Like, this is optimal ward coverage. And because like for so long they were aggressively posturing and stuff, EHOME really haven't had time to get out on the map and de-ward it yet.
It's tough. Ooh, top.
Oh, Zinky.
They're just going to bring him down. Going to be a pretty easy kill here. He's just silenced up, and oh, man. Right-clicked on down. I mean, that's like a desperation move, right? He's just trying to push out top lane, make space, but not much you can do. A little bit too aggressive there now. The puck, level 15 spell amplification. He does a lot of damage with that Veil as well.
Yeah, this is why if you're going to play Pango, Puck is a hero that I feel needs to be banned. Yeah. Like, even from a position 3, you can do the same thing. Because you coil him, and then for 6 seconds, you just can't do anything. All you can do is shield crash. That's it. Even if you BKB, you still can't Q, and you still can't roll because Leash goes through BKB.
Yeah, does not feel good. And, well, smoke coming up. Ooh, they're on the high ground up there. They're actually going to fly a pill. There's going to be a rune. Uh-oh, they're going to find the Rubik, a good one. There's going to be a blink on the backside. Are they going to find the Warlock? He has to just drop the rock on only himself, and now, uh-oh, Warlock goes down on the backside. They get a stomp. It's on all the Lycans. KP just running in. Right-click in. There's the Sven. BK beat. See you later, Rasta. Moon comes through. They're going to get another kill. There's the coil. And Jin Q, you're dead as well. Will be a couple more right-clicks. But he gets brought down on the back. Pilot die. Getting run down, but the stun. Oh, Jin actually saves him. Oh, the Necro Book won't be enough to kill Moon. Kills ASD, and it's a 4-for-0. It's a smackdown.
Yeah, this is looking like a little bit of a beatdown.
It is.
I think the draft from Mineski is just a little bit too good. The mid Rubik, for me, I kind of saw like what the idea was behind it.
Yeah.
But man, it just hasn't done anything. Like, it actually has done nothing. And I think a large part of that is just because he sat in his lane forever. Like, ASD literally just did not leave mid.
Yeah.
And his side lanes were losing. Like, he's not winning mid. I think in these positions, you can't just have this static farm. I mean, it feels bad because, to be fair, Moon didn't really leave mid either, right?
So but his side lanes are winning, right? So
yeah, exactly. That's why it's so crappy for the Rubik. It's like, in that situation, so you leave mid, you gank the side lanes, and sure, you might lose your tower. But your Lycan needs to be really far ahead, and your Pango needs to be really far ahead, and they're losing. So I think it's like the best of a bad situation to like steal orb or something, you know, whatever spell you can get from the puck, and just go try to do something. Because if all things stay the same, this is the result.
Yeah, but now 11K leads 16-4. Not feeling very good for Radiant. Oh, shit. Oh, no. He pops his ulti. Jesus. Just instantly kills him. I like how, like, Warlock was up there with him. Like, yeah, I'll defend you. And he didn't do very much. He's level 7, by the way, 22 minutes. We talked about the 6 and 7 position role 5 players. And this does not feel like a fun game to play Warlock.
Yeah, this feels like a draft issue to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that Mineski are just such like better players that they can make an even draft like this one-sided. I think it's more just, well, you picked Warlock, Rubik, Shadow Shaman, and then the Lycan pick I thought was really nice, like when they picked it. But it was just really easy for Mineski to counter it because the other 3 heroes just don't do much on their own. Like, who makes moves on EHOME besides the Pango and the Rubik? Those are the 2 playmakers, and like we already talked about, the Rubik pretty much just didn't leave his lane. So it's looking rough.
Yeah. So if you're Dire now, you know you have the lead. I mean, you're just looking at the scoreboard. You know you're pretty happy. When's your next thing? Do you just look to take Roche, or are you just okay farming the map like this?
I don't think there's ever a point where Mineski feel pressure to do anything. I think their lineup is just so good that
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter if they delay.
Yeah.
As long as they don't like 1-by-1 feed into some like disaster, no buyback rack situation, I think this game is like almost unlosable.
No.
In before a 3-hour game, epic comeback from EHOME, and then a red post.
It'd probably be pretty tough, right, when your best late game's a Lycan.
Yeah, 3-hour game with a Lycan's probably not ideal.
Come on,
but
we're defending. Yeah. Never end. He's going to try. He's going for that Assault. Curious has the book 3. Treads. Level 15 now gets the cooldown reduction, which is nice, but going to lose this tier 1 top. More than likely going to lose a tier 2 top. We'll see if they keep pushing. Rajit picks it up and almost at 16,000 net worth.
Yeah, he's going to have an AC soon. This is crazy.
He is just jacked right now. And look at even 20 on the spend. 25% lifesteal. Jeez, yeah. Pretty much unkillable at this point, it feels like.
With the BKB especially. Like before, Pango can actually do a sizable amount of damage to him because of things like Javelin procs and whatnot, and because he's mostly magic. But yeah, with the BKB, it's just, oof. It's tough.
Another target saying this boy's a farm. This is a good game to watch if you want to see how a Sven farms while still being involved, right? It's not like he's just farming. He's 7-0-4, 11 of 17 kills.
Yeah. He's got like 60% kill contribution, a little bit more.
Ooh. They do get the bottom tier 2, though, with the wards. Pilot Eye goes for deny, won't get it. And well, for now, Mineski will just continue to farm out. They do see Jin Q. They ping him out. They need the puck there, just be able to coil him. Once that coil goes out, it's pretty good. And well, Jin Q gonna roll forward. He might just
looking for bounties.
He is, but he gets stuck. I don't think he knew there was a cliff there. That was a rough one. Oh, but he
missed.
He missed. I was gonna say he juked it. Yeah, definitely felt like he missed it a little. Has the Dagon now as well with the spell lamp.
Yeah.
God, this.
So for any aspiring Pango players, you bounce off of the secret shops.
Yes.
You can't roll through them. You actually bounce off.
Is it like the whole shop, or what do you bounce off?
Yeah, it's like the whole thing. I'm pretty sure because the way it looked to me, like he bounced off of the little box on the bottom where like the freaking sword is and stuff.
Yeah.
Felt like he bounced off of that. So the entire thing apparently has a hitbox. That's one of the things as a Pango player that you learn very quickly is like where you're rolling on the map. Yeah. Oh boy. Goodbye.
Ooh,
Why?
They get the kill on Y, yeah. I was watching. There's a lot of pings bottom. I was like, are they going to set up, or are they just going to... Oh, they're getting another. Jin Q. He has the mech. He actually will make it out, but look at this. Nightsire wants it. No, Ajit says, nah, we are getting this kill. And he just beats him down.
They got to address bottom, though. They're losing at tier 3.
They are. And there's going to be the Lycan ulti, so they can just run away. Not much you can do there. Just pretty big annoyance. And they're going to actually look. They do find someone in the back. Coil will go out, and looks like Rubik just gets beat down. There's another beat down on Rasta, and it's a triple kill. Ajit
bought a
is
little bit of time.
Just owning. Yeah, they did. 16k lead, but they almost kill a tier 3. And they put that in the back of Mineski's head, right? Like, we can do that.
Yeah, it's just, like, as long as the Lycan's not in a position to silent push, I think it's fine. So, like, normally, what I would suggest is just move.
Innocence. Sorry. He's just dead again.
He's dead again. He's level 8. Got a level.
He's almost 9. He's almost 9 as well. Yeah, he's moving up.
I'm looking for the bright side.
I know. It's just, there's not many of them. Mineski has played this so well, draft as well. And Ajit in general. Usually I like praising off-laners, supports, but he's pretty much played a flawless Sven game.
Yeah, this is how they say the clinic of the Sven position 1. I was kind of surprised that, okay, so Moon's probably going to TP top, and he's going to save his bots, or he's going to TP to base, actually, and get mana, and then hold his bots for mid. That's what I think is, like, ideal in this position, because you don't want End to threaten your safe lane.
Ever.
So...
And he has his Assault Curious. He will TP out, so he's still threatening it with his book. Look at this. He's just taking a tier 2 top.
Wait, he uses bots. Okay, that's actually kind of weird. Because now he can't... Like, he has a TP in his inventory, but he used bots. Yeah. So now even if he goes and heals, he can't be with his team. I mean, not that EHOME are going to know that, but it's an efficiency thing, right? Like, you definitely should not use your bots there.
Yeah.
That is definitely a mistake.
25 seconds till they're back up. Can't get middle till then. Is it just hard for Mineski to start a fight uphill too? I mean, it normally is, but they don't have the best just straight up initiative. Because you don't want your Sven going in. No, it's not.
You can literally just walk up the freaking hill. They are respecting their opponents to a very high degree this game. Basically, what I'm saying is they could just walk up the hill if they wanted to, and there would be very little EHOME could do to stop it.
Well, look at this. Lycan's even going to pop ulti just to farm. Oh my goodness. But he gets cold. Now he's going to run in. A lot of damage being done. BKB pop. Lycan, he is still moving quick, but now Ajit is there. They get the stomp as well. They're locking him down. His wolf form going to wear off shortly, but looks like they chain together stuns kind of oddly. Oh my god. Dagon 5. And he has a ton of spell amp.
They didn't even pop God Strength for that, so... That Lycan with the AC and the Book 3 and the Helm of the Dominator just died to a Dagon and some auto attacks from a Sven who didn't even bother to pop his ulti.
It looks like they are going to go to Roche, so they are playing it safe, and there's nothing wrong with that. Moon, Invis, he's looking. He's like, I definitely can 1 or 2 shot somebody. But won't be able to find anyone, and they're just going to slowly do Roche. Don't want to use the God Thing for this either. No need to. And he's going Daedalus Sven. He actually has it after this Roche dies if he doesn't want buyback. Do you just buy the Daedalus, get your Aegis, and just say F it? Don't save for buyback on Sven?
I mean, there's very little risk involved. I don't really see much of a downside, because you're taking the only objective that EHOME would pretty much be able to get, even if the fight did somehow manage to go poorly. So I don't see why not. I mean, for now, he'll probably just, he's going to swap the Aegis slot in for the Demon Edge. Because he doesn't really need the damage.
Yeah, he does enough.
Yeah, he can pop the God Strength, hit the tier 3 maybe a little bit. Because their tier 3s are actually pretty healthy, and they even have a tier 2 in bot.
Yeah. Well, never end. Still just trying to farm up, going BKB next. Will be pretty nice on the Lycan. Mski, they're waiting for these 30-minute runes. They're going to get all 4 of them. That's the worst feeling. And if you're Radiant, if you're Dire, you're having a great time. And now
they're never smoked. Yep. At the very least, they can try to get some vision here. They're going to find KP. And
they should be able to hold. This should just be a kill. Yeah, it will be.
I was really hoping it was a kill with how much they
all
dropped.
5 heroes.
Pop a shapeshift.
Yeah. And they will get it. Ajit still pushing out middle, but they are going to be able to push out these side lanes, which is what the Lycan has to do. As you've been talking about. They might get this tier 2 as well, but it already is getting pinged out. We'll see. I don't know if you can defend this as Dire, or if you even... Does defending this tier 2 really do that much? Probably not.
It doesn't, but at the same time, if you're not, like, together for a push, I think because of how many heroes are here, it's better to try to defend. So they are going to lose the tower. Too many cards. They do get the deny, though.
Oh, here comes the roll. They get the Hex off. He's rolling through. They're going to stun him again. They're going to hold him now. Can they bring down Puck? He is going to have face shift soon. No, he goes down instantly. Ajit pops his ulti, but look at this. He is taking a little 1.4k crit. And, well, Moon does lose his killing spree, though. 1,000 gold to the roster.
I mean, he's happy about that.
Yeah.
I mean, his net worth is actually almost as high as the Elder Titans. Much higher than I was expecting, actually.
Yeah, look at that. Warlock, the only one real low at 2k gold. Real broke right now. Elder Titan looking for a BKB. Just get in the fights, do his thing. Is there any time, like, when a Sven falls off this game, or is he the late game of the late game here?
His BKB being lower definitely hurts him, because then you have to worry about things like Lucky Shot like disarming you and then getting hexed, lifted by the Rubik. There is a point where the Sven carry just inevitably is going to become less and less potent,
Yeah.
and it's entirely based around his behavior. So
He is getting close to level 25 here. Do you just take the God Strength here? Not
yeah,
much.
I think that's
damage.
normally the play.
That's a lot. It's a lot of what? Damage, HP. It's just everything. Everything a
Yeah.
Sven needs.
What is it, like 800 HP and 40
Yeah.
damage? Pretty good.
Pretty damn good. Well, he will take it. And now top lane getting pushed out. It looks like Dire is rotating, but look at this bottom lane. This Rubik's been so annoying, right? He just goes bottom, blasts it once, clears the creep wave, and can't really do much about it. But Mineski's still ahead 22,000, so they're not in that big of trouble.
So let me put it to you this way. If the puck dies, they're still ahead in net worth. Like, Moon could just be dead, and they would still have more gold on the remaining 4 heroes than EHOME has on all 5.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But do you think they would win the game?
No, not what the puck did. You can't account like
Yeah.
or apply a net worth value to a hero existing. Like, that one is really hard to quantify.
They're all moving through middle. Do you think, is Mineski, I mean, they probably are, right? They're playing it pretty safe. They're going to smoke together now, but they're leaving a lot of space bottom. They just don't seem to mind about this at all until it's like at their tower, and then they feel they're a little pressured to go back. Look at this,
I mean, it's a
Shadow,
bit-
he's chilling.
It's a bit tricky when
Whoa, they're diving. Oh my goodness. Dire needs to be
I'm
a
just
little
gonna
bit
have to go
careful.
back. This is good.
Yep, they just lay the smoke. Or the wards, pardon me, they are going to get this tier 3 tower. It goes down. And well, look at that. Not too bad for the Radiant. They're getting a little bit out of this. Meanwhile, they're diving in middle. Are they going to be able to bring down the Warlock? They sure as hell do. God Strength this pop. He will get hexed. Here comes the roll from Jin Q. Will end up hitting BKB. Still not used on Sven. Has an Aegis as well. He just pops it. Jin Q stuck in one spot. No crits coming quite yet. They just clear the rock out. And now Lycan. Oh my god. 1.7k. And I think Ajit just realized how strong he is. Another kill. And there's not much to say. He is just beating him down.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those games, like I said, I wasn't exaggerating when I said it's almost unlosable. Like, their composition and the amount of lead that they had at such an early point in the game, it was just too much for EHOME.
Yeah, I mean, we
Like,
talked
the
about
Rubik, I was going to say, the Rubik didn't really do that much. He was all over the map. He had bots. He was in side lanes. He was starting fights. The Rubik, I didn't really feel his presence at all.
Yeah.
So I feel a bit, vindicated because I still hate Rubik, even though I thought it was an alright Rubik game. I just think that the way that the mid lane and the side lanes played out, it was so much pressure on him to like do something.
Yeah.
But it felt like no move he made was going to be good enough.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about it, right? It was like 3-0 for Mineski at like 5 minutes in, but it was like a 3k gold lead already. They weren't just dying;
Yeah.
they were just losing all 3 lanes.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I put this one pretty heavily on the draft.
Well, we'll see. It is going to be a Reaver for this Sven. He picks it up. He's just pretty damn farmed right now. Even sells the Echo Saber. Don't want it anymore.
I'm surprised he didn't just go for like the Moonshard first.
Yeah.
Because then you have like the Echo and Moonshard. You do so much damage because your attack speed's insane. You get the double hit from the Echo. But I guess the Satanic's not bad either.
He just can't die now. He is actually immortal, it feels like. Well,
He would have to be 5v1, I think.
Uh-oh, Pangolier is silenced. Doesn't do the most damage here, though. Middle lane instead. They're going to try to turn around and okay. God Strength use. Sven one-shots him. They're running bottom. They're still looking. If Sven can get down here, they get Moon actually on the other side bottom, right? And wow. ASD never end as well. Shadow Shaman, they play as 3, and Moon just gets picked off. Obviously, Rasta pretty good versus the Puck hero.
I mean, Ajit's just beating their base down.
Yeah, he is. And there goes a tier 3. They are pushing bottom. Do you even mind losing this round? You don't want to. They're going to TP back.
Nah, you definitely don't want to.
And here we go. Hex goes. Is going to throw in the snakes. This is a tough kill. They're just holding him in place. Oh, here comes KP. And there's going to be a kill. Is a little bit tankier now, though. Gets it. They're going to try to run away. They ping. Everyone's already gone. You actually see Lycan running all the way top. And he's going to go for some backdoor plays here. All right.
I mean, this is what he can do. This is literally the extent of what he can do. And this tower is going to die. Okay, backdoor kicked in. There we go.
Tiz do a lot, though. No rotations and never end. He's giving it his all. It is a 29,000 gold lead, though. But they are getting some. They've taken one tier 3, almost another down. This Lycan can shred your base if you let him.
Yeah, he's even gone for the Shadow Blade, so he's fully committed to the side lane push. He doesn't really want to ever walk into a 5v5 engagement. You can't blame him. Like, if he does, he's just going to die. Yeah. There's no item that he can purchase at this stage where he's going to stand strong against Ajit. It's just not happening.
We'll see. Going for the Death Zone next. The real, he's just, if he gets that, you might see some base race shenanigans from him, and we'll see how Mineski plays around it. What about this Rubik build? We got the Blink Shadow Blade. He's going Ags next. Why Shadow Blade? The same reason?
It's the same thing, yeah. They just understand that committing to the fight is how they lose the game. And how they can stay in the game is just by side lane pushing, abusing mobility, having the wave clear from the Rubik to be able to just kill the wave straight up. I mean, it's really good, because again, the Arcane Supremacy with the Waning Rift and the Fade Bolt, like, you're insta-killing that wave.
Yeah. Well,
alright, they saw him.
They do the Rubik. He's in trouble. And by in trouble, I mean he's just dead. Instantly killed, and he has buyback 70 seconds. Are you still in the thing Mineski should just walk uphill, or is Lycan doing too good a job of split pushing? How do you stop that? Just do what they did there?
Moon can stop it on his own. Again, he needs to just TP scroll home, and then save his bots for when his team is grouped up in another lane. That's really all that needs to happen, and then the game will just end. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing.
And he will.
So he's got his boots up in 10 seconds, which means he'll be able to group up with his team. And just by standing here, right, the loss of the Lycan is way more detrimental to EHOME than the loss of the puck for Mineski. Because Ajit's still enormous, and he's got a DD.
Yeah, he doesn't even care. He just kills the range. Ooh, there's Fatal Bonds. That's a little bit scary on the Sven. It's only on 2 heroes, though. So they're pretty happy it's not the entire team. Look at that upheaval.
They're missing the Shadow Shaman, too. So they're trying to bait Moon, but Moon's playing it super passive right now. Because if it's a 3v3, they're fine with it.
Yeah, they are. Lift up goes. Jin Q rolls through. Won't hit anyone. Stun does go through. Now the roll will hit him once. They just try to nuke him down. Top lane, as you said. This is going to be the big one. Do they try to defend? Looks like they will. Snake's already go down. He gets a coil onto one. Lycan trying to get out with the Shadow Blade. Nice hacks. He might die for it, but might have saved his Lycan. He's still alive as well. There will be a tower going down. Glimmer there. ASD dies middle. They're just going back in. It's going to be Ajit. Gets the stun. They beat him down. Innocence goes down. They want to just kill this Warlock Rock. Sven doesn't care. And this has been a slow, painful death, but Ajit, he doesn't mind. He's having a great old time. Does get disarmed. And they blink forward. See you later. You tried. Wait. Still alive. And now he's dead. Will buy back, though. They'll lose the melee racks. Bottom lane.
Bottom as well, yeah.
They're trying. He's gripped, though. He's just getting beat down with that enfeebled grip. And, yep, there goes the orb. Does have a buyback. It won't matter. Ajit, he's going to even clear out of tier 4 already. No disarm. Ajit just turning around, beating him down. Does get silenced on that next hit. I think you might be going down. Do they have detection? They don't. Guardian Greaves used. Ajit, no more God Strength. Has the Moon Shard, though, and he's just beating it down slowly. Roll through will come. Jin Q doesn't really do much of anything, though, unfortunately. He will jump forward. He is aggressive. And they will make it out. They lose a ranged Rex bottom on Dire, but Radiant loses a lot more middle. And it's 41,000.
Yeah, I was going to say, given the net worth lead and looking at the team's bases, like if you didn't know what the net worth was like and you just saw 7 to 34, maybe you assume, okay, Mineski's a little bit ahead. No, they are insanely far ahead. But they're just making it hard to end the game. Like these Shadow Blades and just sitting in the side lanes is making it really frustrating for Mineski to be able to get their heroes together and just go and hit an objective.
Now that you know Glyph's down, though, and you have Glyph, are you really scared of just running 5 down middle? Like, you just end the game probably, right? Quicker than a Lycan.
Yeah, since you have Glyph.
Uh-oh. Oh, Moon. He has the Arcane Rune, so he's not too upset about it, but just misses an ulti. And killing that roster did nice, because I believe he did buy back earlier. I don't know how long ago. No, he has buyback. It's a while. And they're just going to push in through top now. No Rax is there, but they can just hit the base if they want. And Roche is up now. Sven might just go do it. Does he even take any of it, though? You just give it to everyone. to someone else.
He might put his blink in his backpack.
For the Aegis, or...
Yeah, because, I mean, really, all you have to do is walk to the high ground with an Aegis and your items, and you just hit the racks, right?
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Maybe they give it to, like, KP or something instead. If Ajit really feels like he can't die.
They're just taking it down pretty quickly here. There's a roll on the backside. They're coming. He's going to try to go in. They haven't killed Roshan. They're going to jump. Oh my god. He kills 2 of them. They get the stomp, and now look at Pangolier. He actually snatches the Aegis, though. And will he be able to make it out? He might. I believe he'll get chased down by KP, but good game called. He does get the steal, but... I mean, let's be real. This was a 42-minute game, but was there any part of this 42 minutes you felt like EHOME was ahead?
No, they pretty much just got trounced, honestly. Like, the fact that they brought it to 42 minutes it's 2 big things. One, EHOME's ability to play side lanes. So again, I didn't really feel like it was as much of a skill differential this game as it was like a draft thing.
Yeah.
And then 2, Mineski respected the hell out of EHOME's high ground. Like, they played it super conservatively, waited it out, made sure